Most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we thank thee so much for this evening, and we thank thee for us having the ability to come together this evening as classmates, and please help us to have thy spirit with us and to be able to get things accomplished that we need to. We love thee and say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, Jason, how are you?
I'm doing well. Did you just get my email I sent last week?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't get any responses from anyone. I'm not sure if anyone else did.
Okay, y'all do get responses this week. You can send them to me because I extended the assignment because I know it was a little bit more in depth than some of the other ones.
Okay.
I had sent out like 20 emails and I got, I think, 2 responses, so it's kind of few and far between.
Don't worry about, I think that what you all have sent me has been really helpful and great. I think that this assignment was more challenging, and I just wanted to say thank you for attempting it. Whatever we learned throughout the semester is going to be helpful for us in the future. It is kind of cool that you'll be able to put this on your resume. You know, you helped with a startup in college. I know I've added it to my resume and already have people ask me about it. So
cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
Okay, so first things first, do you have questions about this week? Anything with so the assignment continued from last week, and then I added something. It was, let me just make sure I'm on the right page. Oh, yes, a write-up of the produce that's in demand each month.
I guess in the question for the write-up, is that correlating to the sources and the places that would need those products, the ones we already sent you in the previous assignment?
Okay, so you can actually, if you can stick to just like the contiguous United States, so the 48 states, with the exception of Alaska and Hawaii, we won't count them. Just different regions. So like I know, for example, like the Southeast, in the summertime, we are known for like our peaches. You can stick to regions if you'd rather do that, and you can stick to like seasons. So like, okay, during the fall is apple season. But if you could get a few and not just one per season, that would be cool. Just so we kind of know, like, okay, we could attempt to market greenhouses in this area during this time of year and say, hey, instead of your apples only being in season for fall, you could have apples in season all year round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just find seasons of apples or different fruits, and that's our assignment.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can focus on vegetables as well. Anybody else have a question about that?
So I just kind of have a question about his business model. So is he selling the food itself, or like is he selling the greenhouses?
Okay, so Brother Richard sells strawberries. He has the greenhouse. He just has received funding for this technology. So the idea is once he gets the technology, if it pilots how he wants it to, he could potentially be the first greenhouse with this technology in the United States, and then I guess make some portion off of it if it goes to different farmers, things like that. Because he is kind of like a pilot test person.
Okay. So maybe he's going to franchise it to farmers or something like that. Okay.
I just talked to him a little bit before our meeting today. We were kind of both having technical issues. But he just emailed me. Let me just pull it up because I haven't read it yet. Okay, so all the work that y'all have submitted to me and that I've compiled so far, he hasn't looked at it yet. I don't really know if he's just going to wait till the end of the semester and do one grade. But y'all all have submitted work, so you should all make good grades. I think there's just a couple of assignments that a couple of people have missed. But for the most part, everyone in this group has done a great job. So don't worry about your grade. In the conversation I had with him, because I'm worried about my grade, because I do have to compile all of your work. And he was like, don't worry about it. This is really just a great learning experience for all of us. Like he said, if we're just doing the best that we can, then we're going to come out of this class doing okay. We unfortunately drew the short end of the stick with this class because they are taking it away, and they forgot about us. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why we're kind of doing this project for him, and I'm excited about it. I mean, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing things like this. Hopefully, y'all are not too bored with it. Okay, so he hasn't looked at it, but his plan is to look at them this week, and then he'll give me feedback, and I'll be able to send it back to y'all. I just want to make sure that what we're doing is on the right page for him. He didn't give me much direction as to where to go next, but he said whatever if y'all think of something that we should do next, then we can do that, and if not, I can wait for feedback from him. But do y'all have any ideas of maybe what we could look at next? I know Matthew's given me a couple of them, and we're doing one this week. But has anyone else thought of anything?
Can you grow trees in a greenhouse, though? That seems more like a bush.
Yeah, these greenhouses are huge. I guess apparently you can grow trees, you can grow bushes. I mean, one of them was like, I don't remember the dimensions, but it was just insane. Like, it was over an acre, and
Okay. That's what wasn't sure because you said like apples, and I was like, I'm not sure if that would fit in the greenhouse.
right, sure, good point.
I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know he had mentioned tomatoes before. Didn't we do something with tomatoes?
Yes, so he did mention tomatoes. If you want to look at like when tomatoes are in season, when they're popular, he's not currently growing them right now, but that's something that he's thinking about. So right now he's just growing like the strawberries. But that's not to say that, another farmer, they might purchase this greenhouse technology. What else did he tell me today? He's kind of all over the place sometimes.
I could,
That's me.
Do y'all have questions for him that I could ask for you?
Maybe just kind of like I said earlier, like what does maybe more detail on what his business model is, where he wants to go with it, I think would be good.
I'm gonna, once the other groups get some of their stuff shared with me, then I'll hopefully try to get you an outline of what they're doing as well.
Okay.
We have a web design group. They're working on the web page. I'll send y'all the link. The web page is really horrible. It is called you can actually go to it. It's thegreenmonster.com.
The Green Monster?
Thegreenmonster.com. It's like nothing's there. One of the groups is working on a Facebook page. One of the groups is working on finances. She's kind of unsure what direction to take that group in. One group is working on the HR department, which there's really no employees, so they're struggling. So I think we do have it kind of lucky because we have more research that we're able to do. But
Yeah.
I'm struggling a little bit now that it's kind of the middle of the semester, and I'm not sure what direction he wants us to go in next. He kind of says, this is what he says, whatever you do is not going to be wrong. If you make mistakes along the way, no problem. We'll learn from them. So just keep that growth mindset of we're going to all be learning throughout the semester, and I think we'll all do fine.
Okay.
Okay, and other than that, if you think of anything that we might could possibly, sorry, that's my screaming toddler. If you think of anything that we could possibly look to, or maybe next steps or something that you can think of, that would be awesome. I'm running out of ideas.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I'll definitely try to come up with some stuff from our marketing standpoint and see what we can get together for the next week.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you have specialty, any of y'all's backgrounds you have specialty in, that you kind of were like, hey, maybe we could look at this. That's totally fine.
Probably just like the benefits of a greenhouse compared to farming naturally.
Yeah. That's a great idea. My other group is looking at competitors, and they're doing a really great job with that. I'll try to get y'all some information about those competitors and their target markets and what they're kind of doing as well. Other than that, that's all I have for this evening. Next week, I will not be able to meet. I have just hired about 20 people for our company, so I have orientation with them. So I will send out a video link with some just descriptions on the assignments for the week, and just shoot me an email and be like, hey, I watched the link, I watched the video, and I'll give you credit for our class meeting. And if you have questions, you can email me or call me or text me. And if you think of assignments, you can email me as well.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so no meeting next week. Just as long as you watch the video link, I'll count your attendance. And other than that, that's all I have, unless y'all have anything else.
So what's
If we're not getting many people to respond to us, are we going to be docked points?
What is that? I'm sorry.
Like, I'm not getting very many people responding for like last week's assignment. And if I keep on trying, but not many people respond, it's going to happen.
No, you will not get docked points. I think, was it you that just sent me an email, Jason?
Yeah, I gave you like 10 companies and phone numbers, and I didn't get anything from them. So, but I sent you an email like last Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sent you one like a half hour ago, I think.
Yes. If you do receive contact from them at any point after this, you can still send it to me. But no, you're not going to be docked points. I know that sometimes people just don't do what they want us to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
As long as, you've put forth the effort, so. Okay.
this week, do we have two things to submit to you, or just that one thing that we had to do last week?
Okay, so Rick, that thing that we had last week, I moved the due date to this Friday so that you would have a little bit more time, because I know it was a more lengthy assignment, and then I added something. So like, say some of them were already finished with that assignment, so I didn't want them to just have nothing to do this week. So that's why I added that short little assignment of what produce is in season during the different seasons or months of the year in the United States. Okay, so it's those two things for this Friday.
So they're in the week, right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
The end of the week, you're saying?
Yeah, that's due this Friday. Sorry, you're breaking up a little bit.
Sorry. No, so it's just in that one thing I need to do, the strawberry thing for Smith County. Let's do that at the end of this Friday, right?
Right, yes.
Due by then?
Yes, that's due Friday night.
Okay. And there's nothing else, right?
And did you see the produce assignment that what produce is in season?
You guys did, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so just those two things are due this Friday.
Okay, cool. All right, sounds good.
Okay. Cool. All right, so thank y'all so much. I'm going to send the link out of this one for Tanner, and if y'all want to rewatch it. All right, thank y'all so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, thank you.
Y'all have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Too.
Thank you.